Krossfire on Durian Asia.
Hi and welcome to Krossfire. This is a show where we throw everything on the table. Joining us here today once again are our co-hosts Kevin.
Good evening.
Aaron.
What up?
And Darmain.
Hey.
And also my partner in crime.
Hello, Shan here.
Wow, why so
What?
so soft like today?
What you mean do?
So polite.
So polite, you mean rude.
That's Shan and of course me, Jun Sern. Welcome to the show. Well, football season is around the corner and mainly we're going to be focusing more on the EPL. And we have quite a few different supporters here for the first time. We have Darmain, which is a Liverpool supporter.
Yes. Liverpool, never walking away.
How about you, Aaron?
Up from that,
Aaron?
Anybody. I'm more of let's see who does well that year. Then I support them.
The jump bandwagon.
So currently I'm supporting
The
Leicester.
bandwagon supporter. Number one, party number satu.
Shan? Who do you
I'm a
support?
conflicted Chelsea fan.
Why?
Because I support Mourinho. More than I support Chelsea.
So you're a Mourinho fan.
So now
I'm
you're
a Mourinho fan.
so now you're a MU supporter, lah.
Hell no. That's why I'm conflicted.
Then of
Manchester Mourinho supporter.
I'm like two-faced. But if I was really two-faced, would I really wear this face out in public?
And of course we have our diehard Chelsea fan here.
Yep. Keep the blue flag flying high.
John McLean of Chelsea fans. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Well, of course, this season is a very interesting season because purely because there are a lot of new managers with all the top teams. And if you can see in the last 1 to 2 weeks, you can see a lot of transfer activities happening. And of course, just recently we have Paul Pogba coming in, and then I just read the news. John Stones have just signed for Manchester City for £50 million. And it looks pretty interesting, actually. Yeah, I mean,
would have got Rolling Stones.
Yeah, Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones.
move like Jagger.
Moves like Jagger.
Yes, he moves like Jagger. Why is he doing it on the football field? We don't know, but...
Okay, let's start off with our newest member here. I mean, Liverpool have been doing quite well in the pre-season, and then they actually beat Barcelona 4-0. And they lost to Mainz. Mainz 4-0.
No, but that was stupid. So they played one game one day, the next day.
one day difference.
Yeah, I think
One day.
Yeah, it's a stupid thing. It's like they beat Barcelona 4-0 and then they play another game the next day immediately.
It was like a requirement that they had to know. We've got to have X number of games for this preseason. So, okay, we don't have much time. We're going to do this the next day. And, what do you expect? But it was a good thing because it got flipped on the head. You got carried away in preseason. You beat Barcelona 4-0. And then you get carried into the season thinking I'm stepping up my game. And then, it's a good thing. You got brought back to earth realizing that, we're not all that good. It's a lot more about stamina and not
They
so
basically couldn't walk alone, I think they realized that.
Lame, man. Lame. It's been like too many times.
Neutral party is always like that.
Leicester!
Depending who wins this season.
Currently, I supported Leicester last season. I mean, I was going to put a bet down, but unfortunately, there's no betting in Malaysia, so that put a crimp in the plans. But who knows? So hopefully this year, the next team that I'm supporting will do well.
The champions will do well.
The champions will do well. That's what I'm hoping for.
In exactly 8 months, I'll tell you who that team is.
Okay, I mean, Liverpool itself, this is going to be the first full season for Jurgen Klopp.
Yep.
Do you see any... Do you expect anything now? Because, and the thing is, Benteke is itself leaving, right?
It's not confirmed. That's the problem. I wish it was.
He didn't feature in Klopp's squad,
with
did
it.
He didn't feature in Klopp's squad at all.
Yeah, he doesn't. His style's completely different. You see that with any big man up front. Balotelli is the same. Benteke is the same. You put one guy up front with a little or no movement, and you don't get that whole squad performing. So I think that Klopp needs to perform this season because he's come out and said, now it's my team. Because he didn't have that last season. He's made massive changes. So yeah, he does need to perform this season.
And you know he needs to perform because you can imagine the UK tabloids going, Klopp the flop and stuff like that. So, just on that alone,
Plop.
he better, the plop.
The plop.
Just on that alone, he better perform, just to prevent that.
You should just change his name to Smith. Jürgen Smith. Solid name.
Solid British man.
British name. He's a cop.
Yeah, but I was just reading one article just now. They were saying that this is the season where Daniel Sturridge have to step up because now with Benteke and Balotelli gone, this is his season for him to start producing the same football he used to produce before. When the one that we got the second place. Yeah, and even Danny Ings.
Actually, I place more faith in Ings because. Simple reason, Sturridge is supposed to step up, but every time he does, he twists his ankle.
Yep, please.
That's him stepping up, lah. He just slipped.
That's the problem. But he has come out and said that his medical hopes, his problems are behind him, and he's looking to redeem his name. So when he's on form, he's amazing. So you love to see him on the pitch. But putting him aside, looking at the rest of the strikers that they've got, you've got Ings, you've got Firmino, who's been playing really well up front. Surprisingly, we've got people who can fill that role.
What's that guy's name? Origi's
been really good as well. So yeah, whether he steps up or not, I'm not too concerned.
But you guys had signed Wijnaldum, is it, from Newcastle?
Wijnaldum,
yes.
Yeah,
I see him playing more.
He's been
wing
signing quite a lot. Liverpool has been signing quite a lot of interesting players also to that team, if not mistaken.
Any superstars?
No,
none. That's Klopp's tactic. He doesn't really sign superstars.
Yeah,
He
it's
just
not
signs
Klopp's style.
someone. I think that works to his system, to his team. Yeah.
So, what do you think will be your prediction for Liverpool this season? Will it be another season for Klopp to work his?
I've got to say it. This is our year. Right. We're gonna make it. Realistically, I think they're gonna take a few months to gel. Kicking off with Arsenal, that's a team that's been playing. I don't think Arsenal's had much transfer activity, just one.
As usual as wing.
Yeah.
No transfer
And you guys are in luck. I think the entire Arsenal backline is decimated.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Arsenal got that Zaka fella.
There's a defensive midfielder.
You mean John Stones?
Granit Xhaka. He's actually quite
he's a defensive midfielder, but
he's a ball-playing defensive midfielder.
Defenders, I think.
Well, let's hope he stands tall, rises to the occasion,
and not slips on his ankle.
and not come too quickly.
So is there anything else your hope for Liverpool?
I do have great hopes for them as usual, but realistically, it's going to take time. And the biggest concern I think for Liverpool this season is injuries. It's already started. Pre-season, I think the injury list is sitting at about 6 or 7 players already, and it's starting with minor injuries. Problem is, this is usually going to kick off, and as the season progresses, more and more competitions, you see it happening time and time again. And the problem is Klopp's style. He doesn't care. He's not going to change his system. So unless he's bringing in some of the young blood, it would be something to look forward to that these guys are coming up, but it's a worrying thought as well.
But Liverpool just has one advantage, same as Chelsea. We are not in Europe.
Yes.
So
let's call it an advantage.
So we have one game a week, so it's easier to concentrate on the Premier League.
Yeah, that's the reason why I said this season actually is going to be a very interesting season, because a few big teams, they don't have much games, like I said, in Europe, not involved in Europe. Even MU itself. They are not in Europa, but not as intense as the Champions League itself. So if you look at it, right.
But actually, for Europa, you have a disadvantage because you play on a Thursday. And you play on Saturday and usually the Premier League is less flexible because of the TV rights. So sometimes you cannot shift the match. That's what Mourinho used to complain last time, and not only that, I think Wenger also complained.
I think he's complaining now again. Soon he complain again.
Because you play on Thursday, then you play on the Saturday, especially if you travel to some Russian
the Eastern Bloc.
Then you are screwed.
Goodness me, you have to work 2 days a week. It's so hard.
Not to be fair to them, they train every day.
Too bad we all have the luxury to train every day for our job.
What about Chelsea?
Well,
let's hope there's not another mutiny.
So far, I'm quite pleased with the squad, except I think we need to sign defenders. Last season, our weakest point was the defense. However, this season we've only signed Kante and Michi Batshuayi, striker and a defensive midfielder, and we actually sold off 2 more defenders. We sold off Baba Rahman. And
I thought he was loaned out.
No, I think they sold. I think loan with the option to sell. And we saw what's the Jiboji. The
that's-
Joby,
There's one guy that they bought for no reason, right?
Yeah. No, actually, Mourinho wanted John
He
Stones.
looks like a bargain.
no. Mourinho wanted John
They'll
Stones.
take him.
They couldn't get John Stones in the end, and then the Emiliano, the sporting director, just picked up some defender from, and apparently this was the guy Djiboji, and Mourinho didn't like him at all. Good season, so didn't trust him. So in the end, he sold to Sunderland for 8 million. Well,
Money well spent.
no, I mean, I
How
think
much
we
did they
recovered.
buy
I
him
think
for?
we recovered back the same.
So what do you think will be? Do you think Antonio Conte will be working his defensive magic? Because I think he's famous for his defensive play.
I don't think it's worked with a defense so weak as this squad before. We have only like 6 defenders. Okay, Terry, which is super slow. Ivanovic,
Among
Also-
other things.
Ivanovic.
Other things.
I don't know what happened to him last season. I think he was the worst player in Chelsea last season. Then you have what you call Cahill, unreliable.
They were all
trustworthy.
old, man.
No, he's supposed to be the
Giant.
he's supposed to be the leader, but he has no leadership qualities.
only
He's
got
better as a
height, lah.
deputy. And then we have Zuma. He's young. He's just recovered from injury. I mean, he's I think our best central defender. Then Cesar SP Liqueta. He can play both left back and right back.
Apparently, they said he's one of
And-
the best wing back or full back.
Yeah, but he can play both. There's only one person. And we have the Ola Aina, our young left back. Actually, he can also play right back sometimes, yeah. So we have only like 6 recognized defender. And also, we also loaned up Miyazaga? What's Miyazaga? The US loanee for last season?
Don't know.
Yeah. No, we signed him last season from US. So we have like only 6 recognized defender for 4 spots, and half of them are super old. The other half is super young. And
But if you look at it for Chelsea, right, they are from midfield onwards. They look pretty formidable, actually. If you look at it, lah.
we are okay. We
I
have
mean-
too many midfielders. I think we have to get rid some. Yeah. I think we should get rid of Cuadrado. We should get rid of Pedro. Rather have Moses.
But apparently,
How's
I
that?
just read the rumor today that Valencia wanted to offer for Pedro.
It's good lah. Because I think if you can go for Riyad Mahrez, then he can play on the right hand side as a complement to what you call If we get Riyad Mahrez can play on the left, Willian on the right, Hazard in the center. Yeah.
What about Chelsea's strike force?
So far, since Costa seems to be staying, and so from what I've seen from Michi Batshuayi, the young striker, I think it's pretty impressive. I think I rate him better than Lukaku. I hope we don't sign Lukaku because it's a waste of money.
Yep.
And
He did not exactly
we
perform
have
that
also a
well.
young striker, Bertrand Traore. He looks quite promising. He played last season and he scored a few goals. So, yeah, I think 3 strikers should be more than enough.
Can Costa remain injury-free?
Even if he gets injured, I think we can play 1 striker up front with Michi Batshuayi.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and we have a whole lot of midfielders. We have too many midfielders. I have no idea who's going to play in midfield. If you're going to play 4-2-4, then the centre 2 have to be Kante and Matic. Because you put Kante and Fabregas, Kante will be trying to fight against 3%
That's
in
someone
midfield.
you should get rid
yeah.
of, I would guess.
Uh,
So far, he's of no use.
yeah, unless we go for 4-5-1 formation. If you're going to play 4-2-4, I don't think you can put Fabregas because it's too lightweight.
Whose decision was it to buy him in the first place? Huh?
Mourinho.
Are you?
No, but no, but it worked well in the first season because that time we had Matic
Until he
was
put on his Iron Man mask. lah.
That time Matic was really on form. Yeah. So in the end, I don't know. Last season he was just a disaster. I mean, he just have good vision and passing, but
Not with that mask in front of his face.
but, if
now.
you but if he doesn't chase for the ball, he can't tackle, and he's just too lightweight in the midfield.
Yeah.
So if you only have Kante in the center of the midfield, then we get overrun easily. So
I thought it was a
hopefully
good
we
buy, lah.
sign more defenders, but actually most worried about our defense rather than anything else.
So what about Leicester?
Champions.
Champions.
We are
The thing is, I mean, if you look at it, right, I kind of feel that Leicester reminds me a little bit of the Borussia Dortmund squad back in '97 when they won the European Cup. and the entire team got sold off. Almost every of their players got sold off.
But they didn't do that here. I mean, ultimately, I think they've kept most of the team.
Yeah, only so far Kante left.
Correct.
But
Anyway, yeah.
there's rumors Riyad Mahrez met.
Riyad Mahrez might go.
Yeah, met with Conte, according I just saw on SoccerNet.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully Chelsea just sign him. And we get rid of Cuadrado and Pedro.
Yeah, but Cuadrado did well last season, actually.
Outfit.
Cuadrado did quite well last season at
Italian
Fiorentina.
leagues, yeah, I don't know. But then he's just too unreliable. You can't. For example, if Willian has a ball, at least he wouldn't simply lose the ball. Cuadrado, he'll try some very risky move, and I think last time, majority of the time, he loses the ball. So I'd rather have Willian as on the right wing than Cuadrado.
Chelsea sounds like the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
No, but if you look at it right,
Actually, we have no dead shot.
if you look at it right, in the English football itself, usually really the kind of flair player like Cuadrado, right? Usually they can't make it in the Premier League. If you all notice.
Chelsea's all
Yeah, it's a rough
Different
and tough.
styles.
rough,
How about
yeah.
Muscle, yeah.
You know, there's certain fouls that caught in other leagues, they are not caught in the Premier
Yep.
League. So they get, so maybe they get frightened, they don't dare to try so much tricks because they just get whacked.
Yep, because a lot of wingers, if you notice, that came to the Premier League, they couldn't survive. One good example is Reyes from Arsenal last time. I remember his first game, and it was against MU, and Gary Neville just literally knocked him off the field. He was running at the byline, and Neville just gone. He fell out. Then the whole game after that, you can see he was actually a bit scared already.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
as
but the
Robert
Premier
last
League
time.
is always
He was
a bit more rough and
Yeah,
tumble.
and
The British.
I like what the commentator was saying lah. Welcome to the Premier League.
That's like the standard line for anyone who just starts off a flair player. The Troyer's got the same thing.
Come on, the Premier
Like
League.
Robert was always injured in the Premier League. When he
Yep.
went to at least the Spain and Bundesliga, he gets still injured but less.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, if you look at it, Premier Leagues, right? When it comes to wingers, they need straightforward wingers. If you look at, if you look back into the history, right, it look like Giggs itself, direct. He doesn't do like all the fancy footwork. He's just fast. Ginola. Who else? Robin, Duff. Who else?
Slash, Rose.
Rose, Pikachu.
I thought we were naming Guns N' Roses members.
But I realized one team from last season that actually really impresses me is actually Tottenham.
But always, I call in the final
They choked lah.
Choke lah. They are not
No, but you can't blame them. If you look at it, right, they have a rather
inexperienced.
young team.
Yeah.
A very young team. And
They're not used to winning it.
yeah, I think once they tasted blood or they tasted big victories or winning a cup, I'm pretty sure they will actually do well. Because if you look at their team, I mean, they have if you look at England itself, most of the core players is from Tottenham.
Yep, that's why.
That's why they fail. They
And
choked.
Arsenal,
They
England,
haven't tasted a
Arsenal.
cup in a while.
No,
The English squad is mostly Arsenal and England players.
they had the worst manager in the world. Roy has just.
Roy Hodgson.
Well, now they have Allardyce, so
Yeah, Kevin Davies
not
will
much
come back
of
from
it.
retirement.
much
Peter
improvement,
Crouch should be in front next time.
They need to get a foreign manager.
I mean, okay, let's just
For the English team.
Yes. Yes, Sven Goring Eriksson. Goring.
Apparently, he ruined their so-called golden generation. He
yeah,
was in charge of their entire golden
He
generation.
was the
and-
best at keeping his job.
true.
Yeah, he
True.
managed to throw the whole thing at David Beckham one World Cup.
Quite impressive.
Okay, from
That's
a
our-
neutral point of view, by watching Premier League, what is your take when it comes to last season? Actually, when you look at Leicester leading, suddenly they won the Premier League.
No, I mean, it's, as I said, it was basically a Cinderella story for them. I think it was more of a case of it actually goes to show why big teams sometimes don't work. A good example of this would be Real Madrid, which only believes in just hiring talent and not actually growing talent. So you end up with a situation where you've got so many good players, like world-class level players, but they are not young, so they've reached a stage where they themselves know they're world-class, and the resulting ego that comes with it is a whole other problem. So you can't get them to gel because everybody wants, I need my time because then I'm only going to get paid this much, or I got to score a goal so I get paid, something like that. So you get all these problems coming up, so it's difficult to gel the team. And here you have a team which you've been able to discipline, discipline and grow them together. So, and nobody has any egos or airs about themselves by and large, because they figure, we're in Leicester, how much of an ego can I possibly have? Of course, now you can't say that because they won the Premier. So I think it just goes to show that it's always a case where, yes, you can spend as much money as you want to buy a team, but if you can't get them to work together, it's going to account for nothing. And I think Leicester actually showed that. Maybe it hasn't been shown in a while, because a lot of the teams, they just look for the big investor to come in and spend all that money and buy all that talent, and then it works. But it was good to see that a team that actually works together is disciplined and plays well. And of course, those guys move really fast. To their credit, they, minute they get the ball, it's just straight, played straight to the goal. So, based on that, it actually shows that, that kind of thing can work. That kind of tactic can work, as opposed to just, horse trading the entire team.
Mm-hmm. They lost their biggest advantage over last year because they flew under the radar until it was too late.
Yeah, but
like, oh shit, Leicester's still on top.
Yeah, I mean, if you notice,
everyone was going like, their bubble's gonna burst soon.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but they played clutch. So.
But other teams are going to definitely be looking out for them this year. Like MU has already gunned them down in the.
Community shield.
When you're the champion, you have a big target.
Charity shield.
But even Ranieri also last season, if you notice, every press conference, right, they asked him,
it's like,
our target this season is 40 points and it should be safe.
Avoid relegation. Keep the Fox logo, all kinds of nonsense.
He's a very nice guy.
When we win, I don't think we won. There's still I think you already mathematically won. It's still
they're still targeting for our 40 points.
Next game you might lose 3 points. Somebody else might win. Who knows?
I think he said that in the recent press conference as well. Again, 40 points.
Yeah, he said the same thing.
I know just the recent.
It's
40 points again.
But
that's our target. We're down to.
I think they have Champions League this season, so it's a whole new experience
for them.
And last season he actually
free last season mostly.
Injury free, and actually if you notice he uses the same players for most of the games.
Yep.
That's also because of a lack of players. I don't think he's got
the lack of players
to choose from. Yeah, so I think that it'll but of course as pointed out, now they're in Champions League, so it'll definitely change things. They have more fixtures. So stamina will become an issue from being able to, be able to rest them maybe a day extra. That's now gone.
Okay, let me pose a question to everyone. Do you think they can pull off a Nottingham Forest?
What did Nottingham Forest do?
No, when they won the
I was going to ask Rob for the rich and say give to the poor.
No, because back then in the 70s when they won the English League, the old Division 1, the following season they actually won the European Cup. And at that same season, they won the Premier League. Won the Division 1 again.
No chance.
And they won the European Cup again.
Their squad is built for the Premier League. It's not built for Europe. Some squads have.
I don't think they can win with Atletico, Madrid, and Barcelona and Bayern, the top 4 in the.
Bayern more than anything.
Yeah, these are top 4 teams in the Champions League next season. So
no, but I think it's more of a case of his problem will actually boil down to the fact that he will not have the players for it. In the sense that if he tries to spread his
for both Premier League and
correct. If you try to spread your resources too much, you're going to end up with a long injury list. You're going and you don't have enough players. You only, I think they bought something like 2 players.
The thing about Leicester's tactics is very intense, very stamina.
Yeah, exactly, very stamina based.
So if you're playing 2 games a week, then it becomes a different whole thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
And not to
There's
mention
no time
when
to
you're
recover.
trying to when you don't have enough time to recover, you'll be pushing yourself. The players will be pushing themselves, which could result in a lot more injuries. And that ultimately results in your roster. And as you pointed out, he tends to use the same people over and over again. He'll be forced not to do that because they're injured. He'll have to bring in new players, and that could result again in problems. So the only way, I think you'll have to pick one at best. Pick one and say, okay, I'm going to focus to maybe retain the title, or I'm going to go and push out for the Champions League, whichever it is, and decide from there. But if you decide to go for both, you're going to have a serious problem.
I think they would try to go for the Champions League since they did that in the league. The Premier League, I think, quite
and
tough.
that's fine. I mean, if they decide they don't want to, bother retaining the title, that's their call. But he has to make a decision. You can't just say, I want to try for both.
Yeah, need to concentrate on one.
Yeah.
Then another big team that have been making some waves here, Man City.
Oh.
That's a mercenary Suicide Squad team.
So, what do you think of Pep Guardiola?
Well,
Mourinho fan. Big Mourinho fan.
Why don't you just pop it up? Pep versus Mourinho. So let's see who's the best.
I think For
I
me,
never liked him, so
for me personally, I don't think
So
they
far he's
will be able to
managed
pull it off yet.
Barcelona and Bayern with 2 complete squad. So it's quite interesting to see how he managed City.
Yeah, and City itself, you look at the defense, is quite bad shape. I mean, they got
Actually, they have
John
quite a
Stones
lot.
ready.
I mean, they have Mangala. Now they have John
Otamendi,
Stones.
now John Stones.
Although their company is injured.
Company
Yeah.
is out, yeah.
I think that they have actually quite a lot of good players, but it's
Company
just
is in good company.
whether can they
Gel.
gel and play the Guardiola's tactics.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I think last time Man City was more direct, so Guardiola tends to play the tiki taka.
Tiki-tiki.
I think tiki
Tuku-tuku.
taka. Yeah, so tuku. It's interesting to see how it works in the Premier League because Premier League is more direct. It doesn't give you much space for the tiki taka.
Tiki, I broke my leg.
And they have only one real striker, Aguero. The rest, Boni is, I think, have they sold off Boni yet?
I think they're going to sell off Boni.
Yeah.
There's one of the players that I think Guardiola wanted to release.
So they have only one fit striker. So they can play the false 9 like Spain without a striker.
Yeah, but if you look at it recently, there is already a formula to break the tiki-taka.
Yeah, it was broken long ago.
Yeah.
No longer.
It's called a tuku-tuku.
No, the Spanish made too much of a big deal with it. They told everybody this is tiki taka, and everybody studied it and said, okay, now it's just tuku tuku, and I'll you. And everybody's now they've neutralized it.
Then, of course, next is Man United.
Oh, big spenders.
Big spenders. Spend almost close to
200 million?
200 million.
$20.
$20.
Yeah, out of 200 million, 100 million was on some fella who's, I don't know how old, and I personally think was an absolute waste of money.
Paul
Poggi.
Pogba.
Poggi.
The person who was from Manchester United
Yes.
and decided to go away for a while, raise his price, and come back.
You left, don't come back.
No, they back him to come back. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, that's the problem. lah.
So Aaron said, don't come back, we don't need you. Betraying who he really supports.
Actually, the thing is, if you look, there's one article that I read, and they were saying that what I call Pogba is actually the midfielder that Mourinho always wanted, the type of midfielder that Mourinho always wanted. An all-action, multi-talented midfielder.
Basically a combination of Lampard and Essien.
Yep. No, you see, the last time Mourinho wanted to get a similar player,
Gerrard?
yes, that he didn't come. So now the thing is, Pogba
He almost came.
almost.
Last change of heart.
That sounded damn wrong. He almost came.
He was scored a goal.
Are you talking about Zaka still?
Yeah, so for him is this type of midfielder is the one that he always wanted. But during the time when he was in Real Madrid, during the time when he was in Inter Milan, he couldn't find a similar type of player because at the time Pogba was still very young and couldn't perform as what he wanted. Now Pogba is at a certain age where he still can mold him to become the player that he wanted.
Nothing will make me happier than if he's a dud lah.
But the scary thing about Man United, I have to say, as a Liverpool fan, it's worrying that the style that he's shown in the transfer market is, I want recognition now. I want results now. So the players he's bought is for now.
That's
And
why
he's
I think
building
Man
the
U,
team soon.
for me, Man U would be the favourites. Because they have, I think
They have the greatest
They-
manager in the world.
they enforce their strike force, their midfield, and their defence.
Yeah.
And
They fill up all the holes lah.
Yeah.
Mkhitaryan is a very good player. Although he didn't play the charity shield today, is it?
He played the came in from Mata.
Is Rooney still playing?
Yeah.
Oh wait, shit! What about Mata?
You see, the thing is, there's a funny thing. When he came, when he was subbed in. Actually, Jesse Lingard was injured. Then he was subbed in. Mata came in, and towards the end, Mata was subbed out.
for the
Mkhitaryan.
defense, is it? Yeah,
No, Mkhitaryan came in.
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
Then you can see that I think it was Rui Faria. Okay, he straight away went to hug Mata and was like explaining. He was like, then
It was more of time wasting.
no, and the thing is, right after that, I actually read an article that Mourinho actually told Mata, he said, it's not because I don't like you. It's for tactical reasons because the Leicester, they have this one player that does that long free throw. And he said that
Mata's the smallest
player, so he said he needs someone to neutralize. And he said he couldn't take out Fellaini and Ibrahimovic because they needed that 2% to
scare him.
And no, because
no, even if Leicester equalize, at least Mkhitaryan and Mata's about the same kind of players. So even the extra time or anything, Mkhitaryan still plays the same role.
So Mourinho takes all this effort to explain his tactics in regards of
because
Mata.
I think that
What happened to
I think
Schweinsteiger?
it's because of the media were going.
Yeah, what was going to Schweinsteiger? I put you in a cage at the far end of the pitch. Play by yourself.
He came to Chelsea.
He gave an explanation, at least.
He came to Chelsea, got rid of Mata, he sold Mata to MU. Then now he goes to MU, it's like, who's sitting there? Oh, hi Mata. Oh, no.
Next year, Mata is on the open transfer market.
Yeah, the open transfer market.
Yeah,
He's
soon
signing himself up there.
Mata is going to be Buta.
No, Mata was like, I escaped from Mourinho and now he's here. Might
as well go back to Chelsea.
Yeah, but for me, during the Community Shield, right, the player that actually impresses the most is actually the defender Eric Bailey.
Yeah, young, but
he's really aggressive, very aggressive. He reminds me of Vidic with speed.
He reminds me.
me aggressive.
Me, myself.
Sexy.
Yes. Let's just look at the promoted teams. There are a few promoted teams out here, and for me, the most impressive one actually is Middlesbrough.
Yeah, Aitor Karanka. So
He actually signed.
assistant.
He signed quite a lot of good players actually.
Yeah.
Quite a few interesting players. And what about Burnley?
Burnley. I don't know
Well,
much
What
about
do you think?
Now everybody's Googling. What about Burnley?
The first syllable already describes what's going to happen to them. They're going to burn.
Nah, I think the one's gonna get burned is Hull City. Because recently they have posted there's Instagram and there's they had like nine
First team players.
players available for training recently.
Who knows? They might win the Premier League.
With 9 players.
With 9 players. That's how good they are.
Their
2
manager
ghost
left.
Pokemons and 9 players.
Because apparently they have
If one of them is the goalie, they're screwed.
Or are they?
are
Then.
Yeah, Steve Bruce left the post because there were apparently some
Sexual allegations.
No.
Sexual allegations. You mean sexual harassment allegations?
It's just sexual allegations. I alleged that you had sex. Yes, I did. Now
I
what?
quit.
I quit.
You're not supposed to have sex. You're
That's
supposed
what
to
I
be.
sex.
Apparently it's supposed to be with some financial issue.
Yeah. Someone's supposed to take over or something like that.
Yeah, the owner itself. Actually, the owner is quite a dick, actually. He came into Hull City. He changed the logo.
Yeah, he wanted to be what?
Hull Tiger. or
Hull
something
Tiger
like
something. Then
Yeah.
they did
Oh,
not
our
approve.
fella.
Yeah.
Huh?
Vincent Dunn.
No. Vincent is Cardiff.
Cardiff. He changed the
Which
Red Dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah,
Huh?
he changed the dragon. Also,
Yeah.
what did Hull change it to?
How wanted
Lion,
to,
ah?
No, he wanted
Tiger.
the Hull Tiger. Instead of Hull City, he wanted to change the Hull Tiger FC, something like that.
Yeah.
Where is he from? Some Asian country.
He's what? He's what? Poultry tycoon, is it? Something?
From where?
Isn't that Blackburn?
Is that Blackburn? That's Blackburn.
Oh.
They tried to change it to the Blackburn Elephants, so they said hell no.
No, the Poultry tycoon is Blackburn. Is it?
That's just the Chang beer logo.
That's Everton. Thai will be Everton.
Hey, talking about that, actually Leicester last season they actually said they have the Buddhist monk
Oh yeah.
doing prayers every game. That's why they won.
Oh, okay lah. So hopefully they get the same monk back. Shouldn't be
Yeah,
a problem.
hopefully Chelsea will get another monk to fight this monk. Like crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
and that's when you know the Premiership has gone to
Yeah,
shit.
you know the camera goes up, you see 2 monks flying around.
Nah. Continue to get the Pope. We get the
And that's when you know religion has also entered football.
And Mourinho can't step inside. Oh no.
The Hull City chairman is Assem Alam.
From Shalam.
He's a British businessman of Egyptian descent.
yeah, you should, yeah.
So it's like Al Fayed. Like.
Walk like a...
Huh?
Build the Harrods
Build the Harrods there.
Harrods.
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 But they can't call it Harrods. We already have a
He built
Harrods.
a Michael Jackson statue and put it in the front of Fulham Stadium.
Who wanted to do that?
No,
Did.
he did.
They
Alfayed,
did. They built
yeah.
the Why Fulham?
He was a Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah.
No, he owns Fulham.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson owns Fulham.
No,
No,
I'll fight.
What?
I'll fight.
I'm fine. Oh, okay. That's how I'm trying to understand what the hell you're talking about.
They're like questioning about the legal stand.
Because that makes no sense. He did.
If Michael Jackson is the owner of Fulham, and you want to sack the manager, just say beat it.
And he's teaching all the players to do the moonwalk on the
Yeah.
pitch.
Yeah, on the pitch.
All the moonwalking.
Scoring in the moonwalk.
I didn't know they actually erected a statue to
Yeah,
him.
he did.
Yeah,
They
he
were
was
the
a
fans
Michael
were
Jackson
furious.
fan, so he actually erected a really ugly Michael Jackson statue in the stadium.
Which statue? Which version of Michael Jackson?
I don't know.
From Dangerous?
I know it was posted on the internet and everyone was complaining it's super ugly and it's not even a football player. It's not even a football legend. At
Yeah,
least
he just said that
it's
I'm a
damn
Michael
weird.
Jackson fan. I think it's a tribute for him. That's what he did,
Put in
lah.
his house.
Who knows?
Because he owns the
Oh, he might have
Fulham.
kicked out his kids.
He owns the Fulham, so he can do anything he wants. Just put a
That's
statue.
true also. Okay, I'll pose a stupid question. If you owned a football club, what idiotic thing would you put there? Just to piss people off.
Oh man, that's a bad statue, man. That's just ugly. Doesn't even look like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's why people are complaining.
It just looks like some random fella wearing a jacket and standing on a stand.
George Brown, not George Brown, what's his name? James Brown.
James Brown. No, it's
Ow.
not. No, wait, it's supposed to be the. Jeez,
If you say for MU fan who buys over the Arsenal, you can put the Roy Keane statue in the stadium. I think that would be the
what stupid thing? Huh?
Yes.
Pikachu. You put
Yeah, no one's gonna
Pikachu.
drop that.
No. Well, yeah, this probably won't top it. To be fair, no, you're not. If you really want to piss off, if I was an American owner and I really wanted to piss off, football fans, whatever team, I won't put a big statue of like Peyton Manning or something, and then underneath it's called soccer, bitches.
I put a droplet Scarlett Johansson there. The opposing team would be like, shit, can't play properly. then the next half, I push
Your team also won't be able to play properly.
The next half, I push the statue can move the other side.
Wait,
Okay.
you put it inside the stadium, not outside.
Yeah,
Pass inside.
yeah, but trust me, even at that point in time,
How
your
nice
players
would
would.
be when the camera has to take a picture.
Don't argue. He's put some thought into this.
Do you have to pay Scarlett Johansson some image rights?
Yeah, exactly.
I was. He
He didn't think about it that well.
Right, Violet Johansson.
Do you know that theory about there's always someone that looks like you in the world? There's at least one
Doppelganger,
person.
you mean?
Uh-huh.
No, you Google what's his name?
Like
Clint Marshall Logan Marshall Green.
whatever.
And you Google Tom Hardy. You look exactly the same.
Fine. So
Right.
either way, you're going to be paying an
There is
image rights.
another person that definitely looks like Scarlett Johansson. So
But you still have to pay that person image
yeah,
rights.
$5.
What if they don't agree with $5?
She's probably a hooker in Piccadilly. $5.
Have you met her?
Probably did. Dude's a stunt. Darmain, what about you?
I have no clue, man. Maybe a nasi lemak stall. It's like death to the opposing supporters slowly. Cholesterol, Feed
Actually, I heard I was on a radio interview.
durian.
Durians, yes.
Yeah. This couple in England, Malaysian couple, they started selling nasi lemak. I think it's like around £10, something like that. And because the campus there, they're doing it part time. They're studying and doing it part time, and the business was so good. It's like they were making tons of money just selling nasi lemak.
Yeah. When I was in UK, there was a Mara student on a scholarship who was doing that.
That's probably her.
Yeah, but that was not at £10. I think it was like £2 or £1.50.
That's how I'm going to buy Pogba for 200 million. Nasi lemak's going to pay for half of it. No problem.
You can always trust a Malaysian for a nasi lemak. So yeah, constant business.
What about now? Let's look at Arsenal.
Well,
Let's move on to the next club.
they're gonna finish fourth, aren't they? You can give them the fourth trophy
Well,
award.
we know that they're not going to win anything.
No, that's coming next season.
Okay,
The next
the
5
Arsenal fans
seasons,
wanted
actually.
them to replace, add another striker, but it seems that Wenger is still so stubborn. He wouldn't pay extra. I think he wanted Icardi or something like that. He was still willing to go up to 30 million or something like that. So they're unlikely to get Icardi, so the Arsenal fans are again complaining.
They're getting Bacardi lah.
Bacardi lah. Yeah, drinking Bacardi lah. Yeah. So
50 bottles for everyone.
bottles for
they did sign
$50.
Granit Xhaka, which is a good defensive midfield, but with the current defense all injured, so
There's a simple reason for that. There could only be one dick in Arsenal.
And it seems the boss is happy with Arsene Wenger. They will not sack him because he's always making profit for the club and they always get dividend. I think they are one of the most profitable club in the world.
They don't spend any money.
Because they
on
don't spend any
spec-
of their profit on players. So that's why the board of directors is really happy with Arsene Wenger because they give them profits every year on dividends.
Speaking of which, I mean, I read this article about Arsene Wenger's contract. And so his bonuses are tied into the profitability of the club.
So that's why he's reluctant to spend,
Exactly.
is
So
it?
it doesn't really make a difference if he wins or not. As long as he gets around
Fourth
second,
plus
third,
Champions League lah.
around Champions League, he's getting a healthy bonus. So,
Yes.
what's the incentive then to really win the Premiership?
No, he just want the money.
Yeah,
he doesn't
he's
get
always been
paid.
the 20 years. Build talent, sell. Profitability straight.
But then again, if you have board directors who won't fire you like Chelsea's goddamn crazy Russian.
Okay, he doesn't care about profit. He wants you to win the
Yeah,
Champions
no.
League.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is the crazy Russian's got his own crazy demands.
Yeah.
But this football club, Arsenal, has said, okay, just win, just make this much a profit and stay. Why would I do that? Why would I want to win? I already won before.
Well,
what do I have to prove?
So
It's not job security.
That's why you should ask Arsenal fans. That's why they're complaining. You see,
I hate Arsenal and I hate Arsenal fans. So I tell them to ask them to f*** themselves.
because you can always see that on the board. For example, if you go online, you go to football websites, you can read of the comments from the Arsenal. They're always complaining about Wenger. And
I
then,
just
and
say
then they have
But it's not entirely Wenger's
and then
fault.
the Arsenal fans are divided into two. They have the Wenger knows it, and the other side of Arsenal is like sack Wenger.
Yeah, there's the
The loyal-
Wengers
yeah.
and the Wankers.
Yeah, the Wingers, the Wenger loyalists and the other. It's damn funny. You see the Arsenal fans fighting amongst themselves.
Actually, see anything on the internet fighting amongst themselves is damn funny. Pokemon Go players versus Pokemon haters.
Yep. I mean, but it's actually very sad to look at Arsenal in a certain way. I mean, I still remember when back in 2003. When the Henry era, the Invincibles era. They
because the
changed
time
the way how
Wenger
Premier League
inherited,
football plays.
Keon Adams' defense. And what?
All the four of them.
No, but
Haller, yeah.
no, but if you look at it in that 2004 squad, it was Sol Campbell, Sol Campbell, Gallas.
He signed Sol Campbell. Or Josh him.
No, he signed Sol Campbell.
And then
Campbell went in
Tottenham,
2001.
He
if
was
not
supposed to go to
mistaken.
Arsenal. That's why Tottenham allowed him to leave. In the end, he betrayed Tottenham and he went to Arsenal.
But that squad itself, right? If you look at it, until today, if just say the players,
Well, there was the Invincible squads.
is really fluid. It's really good. Because if you look at it right back then, they have Ljungberg on the right,
Terry Henry,
Perez on the left,
Bergkamp.
What did the
Bergkamp,
club that first started bringing all this foreign talent in?
Chelsea.
followed soon after that.
Chelsea.
It was Chelsea first.
Yeah, we hired good goalie.
The Chelsea is one of the first few that
And then we
went
brought in
full
Zola,
international.
Vialli, and then the Di
I
Matteo.
remember there's one time they hold. I think they're still holding the record for the only team
not
that
Chelsea.
fielded.
It wasn't Chelsea. I think it was Southampton was the first team that fielded an all foreign team.
Ah,
I think it was Southampton. Yeah.
then after
Chelsea
that was-
I was expecting Chelsea to do it, but then they didn't because the time we still had Dennis
Chelsea
Wise
always
and Graham
had
Lasso.
one British
no,
player.
but then during that time when they fielded,
Yes.
it was the
Graham
pre.
Lasso and Dennis Wise was still the
It
main.
was pre. What you call that?
Just
Terry
Premier League
and
was
Lampard.
just Premier League
Oh,
just
yeah,
initiated.
Wise.
But
Yeah,
Wise the time
so-
didn't play what?
But then Wise was the captain. Terry was 18-year-old at the time.
You had Lasso, you had Wise. Before that, you had.
Lampard was after Ranieri came and he signed.
That's when they brought all the West Ham players.
No, Joe Cole and Lampard.
And Glenn Johnson.
Glenn
Glenn
Johnson.
Johnson.
3 players from West Ham.
Okay. Crystal Palace.
Please
There's a
buy
dinosaur
FA Cup
Benteke.
finalist.
Please buy Benteke.
Yeah, there's a rumor, right?
There's a rumor.
There's a
What's going
rumor.
on? 'Cause
The
there's
whole they've been trying to get a striker. All the strikers always rejected them. They've been trying to get every striker, but every striker were left.
But they got
They tried to
the.
sign Michi Batshuayi and Chelsea went and
They,
signed him. They tried
they
to.
still have Adebayo.
I don't know. Well, they can, Benteke, I don't know. I think Benteke had to move to a different club because Klopp doesn't rate him highly and doesn't suit his tactics.
No, but if you look at last season, the way he played, Benteke couldn't do anything.
He couldn't. It's weird, when you
Yeah.
look at his previous performances in a former club. He's great, and then suddenly he comes here and he's unsure. And I think it's because of the price tag.
And I remember he actually hired a psychiatrist, right, to help himself.
Yeah.
I remember
Similar
Mourinho
case with
wanted
Andy
Benny
Carroll.
also at one point.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause,
same thing. Andy Carroll performing fantastically at Newcastle. You buy him, he flops.
It's an England flop. Lah.
Yeah.
Why is that so?
No,
Price tag.
No.
Price tag.
no, actually also because as a target man, you need the players to complement.
Yeah.
If you don't have a good passer or crosser, it's no point to have a target man. And usually, what the most important for a target man is they're supposed to hold the ball and lay off to the midfielders to bring the midfielders up. So if the midfielders can't link up with the target man, the target man becomes isolated in front and is useless. So that's why I don't think Rooney should. I don't know, is Rooney a good link up with Ibrahimovic?
It's too early to say, actually. But
If I were Mourinho, I would have put Rooney.
if you look
I put Mkhitaryan behind.
No, if you look at it, right, there are signs that they are what I call they are linking up. If you watch the preseason, because Rooney, the thing is, he's quite a creative player.
But wouldn't you put Mkhitaryan instead of Rooney for that spot?
But the thing is, if you look at the Charity Shield, Mourinho played 4-2-3-1. So the thing is, they have three attacking midfielders. I think on the left was Martial, Rooney, and then Jesse Lingard. So the thing is, Lingard will be what I call exchanging with Mkhitaryan. So the thing there's quite a good list of players that they can actually
And
play.
now with Pogba in, so he'll probably
Pogba will most probably play in midfield.
of course really in midfield. So I think he'll play Ibrahimovic in front, then Mkhitaryan, Pogba, and he likes strong players. I mean, I put in actually Fellaini. He likes ball winners. He rates that kind of players. That's why he kept Mikel for so long.
The centre midfield could this is the possible lineup that MU may actually feel if they actually play 4-2-3-1. Goalkeeper De Gea. Right back could be either Valencia or Darmian. And then defense will be Bailey and Smalling. On left back is Luke Shaw. Holding or centre midfield will be either Schneiderlin, Pogba, or
Pogba had. I think he'll possibly put him.
No, he will.
in
He will.
centre.
There was what they believe Schneiderlin Pogba or Schneiderlin with Fellaini. It depends. It will interchange And then the attacking midfield will be Martial, Rooney, Mkhitaryan, and then either Mkhitaryan or Mata or Lingard They have a few options, and then Ibrahimovic in front, and his
But
sub.
you're gonna put Rooney on the wing,
No, right behind.
right behind.
Three then Ibrahimovic on top. Three attacking midfielders.
And who subs for the Ibra?
Rashford.
Oh shit! They should put him main team.
Yep. No, that's why
Get rid of Rooney lah.
a lot of people are actually very excited to see what tactic does Mourinho play, because the attacking players that he currently have, the talent itself, is actually quite exciting. If I look at it, I'm actually quite excited.
I know Mourinho always likes someone like we call a playmaker. He always builds the team around the playmaker. Like he built Inter Milan based on Wesley Sneijder.
Yeah.
Last time was Chelsea was around Lampard. And then after that,
Pogba
so
Pogba will be
now,
the link.
I think he play Mkhitaryan because Mkhitaryan will be the main creative. Like last season, he built the team around Fabregas. So he always, most of the team that he takes over, he always has the main
one player with all the fella to support him at the side.
He's the main link. So I think Mkhitaryan will be the main link.
Okay, let's move on to another team. Everton.
Hope they get relegated.
Yeah, Martinez was sacked, and now
irritating.
and now they have Ronald Koeman. Yeah, and
they didn't want to sell Stones to Chelsea. Now they want to sell.
Is that why you wanted to get relegated? Because you didn't sell a player to your club?
Yes, and now they want
donkey with
and now they want 75 million for Lukaku, which is stupid. So I say, go to hell. You deserve it.
yeah, but if you look at how Ronald Koeman play his team, right, he's usually he doesn't spend a lot on a certain player, but he actually brings out the player. If you look at how Southampton actually performed when all their players got sold, And he still managed to bring out the best in their players. So I'm pretty sure it'll be quite
place
interesting.
did they finish?
But I think they'll probably finish in mid-table again.
Yeah.
11 behind Chelsea.
So Chelsea will be a 10th.
Chelsea was 10 last season.
Not have high hopes.
Very
for your
ambitious,
team, do you?
Very ambitious,
Well, if we don't get our defense sorted out, we might finish 10 again. We really need new players for the defense. You can't just go. You can't fire Terry. We only have 6 defenders. And if we fire Terry, we only 5 defenders and 1 18-year-old defender.
They
so
should put Broom or Smith or some fella in the street to replace Terry. I just don't like Terry.
But one more team, I feel there's this one more team that may quietly do their work again, like how they did last season with West Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, quietly they were actually in the.
Simon Bilic is a very good coach. That's
Yeah.
why he's one of the.
They were
interesting
5th, if not
managers,
mistaken. They were 7th. They were 7th.
I
West
think
Ham
they're
was
trying to
7th last
sign
season.
some top player. Who are they trying to sign recently? I remember Red. Can you just check?
I think their
I remember they wanted to
position
buy
in the
someone
table
quite
is not
impressive,
reflective of their quality of play over the last. I mean, towards the end of the season,
Yeah, they choked.
that was the
They
sad
did,
choke. But they
yeah.
were doing at one point.
They were doing
really
very well. Yeah.
But
I think they got Andre Ayew.
Yeah, they just signed from Swansea, right?
Yeah.
I thought
Ayew's
he
moved.
went to. Oh, no, he went to Juventus. No.
No, he's gone to
He's gone
West
to-
Ham.
I thought Juventus
The funny
Signed him
thing,
for about 20 million.
yeah, the funny thing about West Ham is they want to get the 2 Ayew brothers, Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew
They
is
do better.
currently
It's Ayew.
Ayew.
Because Ayu.
Just so that he can say that.
Yeah. Actually, West Ham is quite scary, and Chelsea's playing them in the first game. I know. Our first match.
Andre
will be
Jordan
against
sounds like a
them,
black player.
Oh, I think you are referring to they were chasing for Odegaard. I think West Ham was chasing
yes.
for
Odegaard, yeah.
Odegaard.
Odegaard.
Yeah. That's right.
The Real Madrid's PR player.
Yeah.
They call it the PR player, right? Because they needed to show that they are
PR,
promoting youth.
Youth.
And then, they are trying to find the latest talent. Actually, they bought him for no reason, actually.
No,
Really,
because,
it's for PR purposes.
because he was the most hyped young player that time. So that's why they bought him at 15. And I think they paid quite a lot of money for a 15-year-old.
So-
Apparently Liverpool also is interested.
So basically, he's like Harley Quinn in
Liverpool
the
can
Suicide
send
Squad.
everyone.
Liverpool's like the unloved child. I'll take anything.
Yeah, it's like, we are linked with Liverpool as well. It's linked to
Liverpool.
this player.
Wait, there are 3 teams are buying it. We are not. No, us as well. Don't forget us.
Actually,
like you're dying to remain relevant.
Liverpool's been pretty quiet. They don't really go after big players anymore. It's like,
Yeah, not anymore.
But they got very cheapskate owners, right?
I think that's right. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The years on.
Tied on the I won't say cheapskate. I mean, if you look at the buys that they've
Tight-fisted,
made, if you compare, like, say, for example, Zlatan, he's bought for X amount. He made more than 50% back on merchandise sale within the first week.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Sometimes
you look
was
at how
free.
much.
It's just his wages.
Yeah, but you buy like someone like Saido Mane.
Nobody
and
buys
he
the
comes
shit.
in 30 million plus you spend on him. You know, who's going to buy that, you know?
Yeah.
But money was okay, lah.
He's been performing very, very well. His link-up play
Yeah.
has been really good in the preseason. So I'm quite excited to see him, actually.
He scored against Barca, right?
Yeah.
So, interesting. Liverpool. I think they will be the dark horse this season.
Again.
I feel.
There's a dark horse every season.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this horse is just running in the dark. So it's-
Horses ran into the black hole.
Okay, actually, I have this is from Paddy Power, the betting. So actually, they rated number 1.
Ini haram dari segi
This is the author's own opinion and is in no way endorsed by Durian ASEAN.
or anybody sitting here.
So they say put where your put your
Money where your mouth
is. Yeah. So first is Man City, favorites to win. Okay, followed by Man U. Third is Arsenal, surprisingly. Fourth is Chelsea. Then followed by Liverpool. 6 Tottenham. And last year's champion Leicester is at 7.
Where the
This is some asshole.
Put Johor FC there also, Chan.
JDT, man.
The favorites to go down is Hull City.
Definitely. That one, definitely.
But apparently, West Brom, Watford, Swansea, Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Burnley, and Bournemouth are rated second favorites to go down. They have
I think Sunderland will go down because they don't have Sam Allardyce again.
I think this is all horseshit because last season it was completely unpredictable. It's going to happen again.
What? You're going to expect 5,000
How
to 1?
to
There's
win?
No, there's,
How to
there's
win?
no 5,000 to 1 odds anymore. The highest is
No,
1,000.
not 5,001. It's these bookies just playing safe as usual. It's the same teams, the same level. Just 1 or 2 up and down for
I
each
know,
team.
but they've, they've
But
given
Man
Leicester
City-
odds 33 to 1, which is actually quite good.
Leicester became champions. That's why they
Correct,
upped
but I
that.
mean, you
Of
still
course.
wouldn't give 33 if you didn't think that
You
they
think
were
they're
there's something
possible.
there.
Yeah.
No,
You may
but
give 100
I
to
tell you
1,
what
but-
but they basically did. The top 6 teams there are all the only remaining teams in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Then after they put Leicester right after that. Bookies don't know what they're doing half the time.
No, actually, if
No
you
lah,
look,
I
I
don't-
mean, if you just base it on paper, these top 6 teams are based on paper. They are the favorites. So
On
if you're
paper.
basing on paper, because what happens in real life, you don't know. That's why the odds will change later, sooner or later. But before the season starts, you just look at the squad strength, the manager, and also you look at the fixtures. Like for example, Liverpool and Chelsea has no Champions League. Yeah.
Can you screen cap that photo in 6 months at Christmas? In the Premier League table will not look like that.
Most likely in one because Chelsea will be top.
That is funny.
The silence.
Sorry. Okay. If I would say most likely be top with MU, but I think Chelsea will be second.
Again, depends if they get a defender or not.
Yeah, if not, we'll be.
I hope Hull
Hopefully,
is on top.
we can make Champions League.
Actually,
Actually, Chelsea's
I hope
target
it's
is
another
just Champions
Cinderella
it's
story.
yeah.
You know?
Well, Cinderella had a story. Yeah, so
Some
Enough, enough Cinderella's.
Little Mermaid. Who's the last one? Rapunzel.
The last Mohican.
What? Elsa.
Yes.
From Frozen.
The Frozen bitch. Yeah.
Frozen. What? Winter Strikes UK and the Premier League is Frozen. No one
Yes.
is.
And the princess-
Let it go. Let it go. Or this will be Let It
it
Go.
Let it go. Let it go. It's a deal.
and Rudy becomes a princess after all.
Oh, God.
I think he should be Shrek. Okay, Princess Fiona, like, yeah.
If Rooney is Shrek, who's Donkey?
If
That
Romy
would be
Fisher-
John Terry. That's
Donkey.
No, Ronaldinho.
Oh.
That is racist and
No.
ugliest.
And it's no way endorsed. This is the opinion of the
Why
author.
is Rooney not racist? Rooney as Shrek not racist? Why is
Because he
Ronaldinho?
looks like Shrek.
And it's okay to make fun of white people.
It's white man's guilt. It's all good.
You know, you're actually right. Ronaldinho does look like a donkey.
Yeah, not like a donkey, the donkey, as in Shrek's
Look like
donkey.
every donkey on the planet. The hair looks like his ears.
And now he's gained a
Puss in
lot of
Boots?
weight, so
What?
he's gained a lot of weight now.
Has it gained enough weight for his mouth to shut so he won't have that teeth like aliens?
No, that-
That's just an overbite.
Oh, he
Unfortunately.
has an over and an underbite.
Oh, yes, sir.
He's
Then
like
it should
alien.
look normal,
His
one.
mouth is like this.
Then it should look normal, one.
No, he looks normal as Predator. Like.
Stop it! I told you. Let's put analysis into this.
You know what's the funny stats here? Guess which club spends the most this season in the Premier League?
Man U lah.
Nope.
Liverpool.
Nope.
Arsenal.
Nope.
Hull.
Manchester City.
Oh yeah.
We're not surprised.
Oh yeah, because they signed John Stones. Just
John Stones, 47.5 million. Leroy Sané, 37 million. Gabriel Jesus, 27 million. Ilkay Gundogan, 20
What?
million.
Ike Gundogan.
Gundogan.
What type of name is
Oh, then also the strike. What is
Then
the
Nolito,
yeah.
13 million. Moreno, 4 million.
Moreno going over there also.
Yeah. Zinchenko.
What
Zinchenko.
else is Shevchenko? So
He's
Shevchenko.
half Chinese,
Half
half
Chinese, half Russian.
Chinese Shevchenko. Is it? The last Shevchenko they do
Zinchenko.
everybody.
He's from Vladivostok.
And Guanhang, China.
This is at the border. This is at the border.
On the border.
So all together they actually
But
spent
look who owns,
Chinese father, Russian mother. Lah.
Yeah, look who owns Manchester City.
Zinchenko.
How much did they spend again?
152 million.
I don't think that's such
But
a
then MU spent
300.
Yes,
That could be a problem because you can't. That's not exactly legal currency.
Okay,
his
MU,
own country.
Paul Pogba,
He's like
89 million.
I think it's
Dollar
100 million.
bills.
They confirm already.
No, 100 million is
No
the-
shit.
No, it's 120 million euro.
No, 102 million or something like that is including the agent fees.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't count agent fees, just the player itself,
I thought the agent fees part of the transfer fees, isn't it?
It's not.
Ini tidak termasuk GST.
Yeah.
Because usually most of the time is the transfer they minus a certain on the either
No,
the
but this one is
club
just for
fees
the.
or the other side
This is
fees.
just based on the players itself, not without the agent fees. So Pogba 89 million, Bailey 30 million, Mkhitaryan 26 million.
That's already
Just
more than
actually
Man City, isn't it?
no lah.
It's 150 already.
This is more the AST, like agent service tax.
30 plus
120,
60, 60, 90. Isn't
80 plus 30 plus
Are we
26.
doing that to the
89
show?
or
89 plus 30 plus
Ah, you know what?
26.
Only the Chinese
the
fellas are talking
26.
about it.
Oh, not 26.
Huh?
26 is it?
Ah.
Oh,
So it's still lower a bit lah.
a bit.
Ibrahimovic is free.
Right, now
Go
the
on.
maths lesson is over.
Math lesson is over. It's recess.
Okay.
Oh, still Pendidikan Jasmani.
Okay, I'm going to go around the table before we end the show, right? Let's go around the table. Let's just name the top 5 teams you think will be in the top 5 in the Premier League. And who do you think will be relegated? Let's start off with Kevin.
Hull City will get relegated. Who else? Maybe Bournemouth.
Okay.
Everton. I wish Everton get relegated, but I don't think they get relegated. Probably Middlesbrough is too good. I don't think Middlesbrough will get relegated. Maybe Burnley because
Top 5?
top 5 I think MU will win it.
Okay.
Okay. Second, Chelsea.
Okay.
Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool.
Shan?
Relegated Tottenham, Arsenal, Everton. Win Chelsea 1, Chelsea 2. Number 3 probably Man City. Number 4 Hull. Number 5 Middlesbrough. Over to you, Aaron.
What do you mean by Chelsea 1, Chelsea 2?
Yeah, what the hell? They didn't field 2 teams.
Yes, they did.
I'm guessing you just can't say Manchester United.
I can't say anything.
Technically.
That's why I said Chelsea too.
Right, that's
Thanks for
Mourinho
getting it.
This is Chelsea, Mourinho
Thanks for getting the hit.
Okay. Aaron?
Relegation, yeah, probably Hull, Burnley, Middlesbrough. Would be my guess.
We came up, we went down.
Yeah.
View was nice.
The view was that. Let's be honest. It's basically a chance of let's see what's the air up there like, and then let's go back. It's like on holiday. That kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. Win probably. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, it'd probably be City. Probably followed by I think United, and then so that United. Then I would give third place maybe to actually probably maybe Chelsea. Maybe Chelsea. Provided that they score as many goals as they'll probably let in, then they'll probably be third.
Yeah.
Then I would actually then for fifth place I would say it's a fourth and fifth. It'd be a toss up between Arsenal and Leicester because I actually think Leicester might actually make it in the top 5. Maybe not win it, but they could. I think they could pretty much make it in the top 5. So either number 4, number 5.
How Arsenal will finish outside the Champions League this season?
Yeah. So I mean,
Top
it's a
4.
toss up either between 4 and 5. So between them. So yeah, that's my prediction.
I mean?
I like the relegation side a lot more. So. It's more fun. Liverpool. These guys are really fighting for it. I think relegation, you're looking at West Brom, Sunderland, and Hull City. On the top,
That actually sounds the most realistic of everything I've said so far.
could I add an Everton in there just for
Yes,
fun?
yes, you can. 4 teams get relegated this year.
Just because you're blue, then.
Actually, if they decide to switch to 18 teams next season, they can actually do that. Yeah.
Oh.
Winners, no idea. I'm just going to plonk the usual big names up there, So Man U, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, somewhere in the mix.
Macam tu lah. For me, pretty much like yours actually, is top 3 I think it will be between MU, MC, maybe Tottenham will be there. Because their players, I think they have another
they have
good
Champions
season.
League this season, so
Yeah.
they are distracted again.
Yeah, but they have a good core of players lah. So they may actually, I mean, based on last season's success, they may actually go a step further.
Well, it's either they will break or they will take a step further.
Yeah.
Either break or break down.
Doesn't that cover everything?
Chelsea-
Break or-
Chelsea,
No, because they either do very well or do very badly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Also, no middle ground.
Yeah.
for
Most 50 shades of
Chelsea,
grey.
for Chelsea, if they can tighten up their defense.
They just need defenders.
Yeah,
They
if
will
they
be
tighten up
competitive.
defense, they will be quite formidable. Also, they may be in the mix. Also, Liverpool quite
Quietly.
unpredictable.
Dark horses. Yeah, like Leicester
quite
last season.
unpredictable. I mean, they have an interesting squad. They have a very interesting squad, but I still feel that their centre midfield and their defense is still not strong enough. I feel they're still lacking that one player. It's like Liverpool lacks now. What they need is actually another Semi Hyypiä
By
and a
Suarez.
Carragher to shore up the defense.
In defense, that's
Different.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that even.
But you guys so curtain, you?
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. If you
Why?
can you imagine playing someone like Skirtle and Fellaini in the
He's
same team?
The amount of elbows
They're
flying
both
around.
the same.
blow
Elbows,
anytime.
it's
He's
a
like,
new
feels he
game.
blows up anytime.
It's like kind of kickboxing, going.
It was alright.
Like I remember Costa and Skirtle were like fighting every time they play each other. I was like,
It'd be fun, huh? Then you just throw Fellaini inside
that's
also.
Skirtle's not that anymore. At least you won't go and fight because someone finds someone to fight.
But Costa is always the type of player that like to rile people up.
Yeah.
I actually watched a video. They
That's how he
actually
was
did
brought up.
They actually have a compilation of what Costa do.
That's how he was
And
brought.
say
He was brought in straight. So to him, that was no foul. It's like it's his culture.
And the thing is,
he doesn't.
he trash talks everyone.
Yeah,
And
he just blew-
the one of the funniest video I saw about him is he has spit on his hand
No, that is-
and he rub on.
That is disgusting.
He just rub on other people.
Just scrape your ass and put his mouth. Escalation, lah. Did anyone watch Batman?
Yeah.
It's just-
But who was the guy that last time grabbed someone's balls?
Mini
That-
Jones.
no,
Oh,
that's
yeah, Vinny Jones. Yeah,
against,
Gascoigne's balls, is it?
Gascoigne.
Yeah,
Juggernaut, bitch.
That was shit.
Bullet-tooth Tony.
Yeah, both to Tony.
And
Yeah.
they took Suarez in for biting someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
This is back in the day when this was not foul.
Suarez bite too many times.
Lost
Serial
count.
biter.
One time is bad enough. 2 times is terrible. 3 times is like out.
3 times you have a problem.
You have a problem. There's nothing wrong. It's already
Hey, but he doesn't do it anymore.
Maybe he's Blade.
not yet. This haven't
Walker.
retired yet. So I think it's stipulated in his personal contract. If he buys anyone, I think he gets. yeah. I think he.
You know, I would love to meet the lawyer who drafted that contract. If the aforementioned
Right.
player is to apply
James, do you have a song?
oral pressure using the medium of his teeth on the opposing player at any body part,
That's,
We don't
He
have a
is
sample
therefore-
for this one.
he is therefore fined the sum of so much.
oh,
There
yeah,
is an
forfeited
appeal.
speeches, yeah.
Any part of his dentation.
You know, the best part is, as a condition to the agreement, he has to give dental marks to for storage to identify if it's him.
Otherwise, you'll apply the Bane mask on him.
Or the, what do you call it, the Hannibal Lecter mask.
Well, that's all we have for today. I'd like to thank our co-host, Darmain,
Thanks, guys.
Aaron.
Yup.
That's it.
Yup.
Yup.
You will decide at the end of it what kind of compliment you're going to give.
In about 8 months, ask me again.
What
Okay.
everybody say, he'll decide to try.
Choose one.
And Kevin.
Good night.
I am Jun Sern.
Okay, I'm going with good night.
Decided.
Decided.
Yup.
Yup, good night.
And I am Yop.
And I'm Jun Sern.
And I'm Shan.
This is Krossfire. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Da-na-na.